Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video over here on the LeaIsChill YouTube channel. Yep, that's me, and we are here to go ahead and record some more of Bleach Mobile 3D. Now I'm recording this pretty late at night. It's just kind of been a very good day today. Had some folks come over, and we had like a nice birthday thing for my mom. It was just a very positive experience. But now I'm very tired. Kind of have this like weird old War Age video chill going on right now. Like it's just very late night, kind of playing some games and grinding some stuff. And I've went ahead and upgraded Stark all the way up to a very, very good tier. He's my only character that currently is above red. And so I pretty much just focused him for a long while. I also got his advancements up all the way to get to his first breakthrough. Let's actually go ahead and get his second breakthrough here. I'm probably going to try and max him out fully because I really like how he works. And also, in Bleach Soul Resurrection, I was a Stark main, so I got to give my boy the ultimate of justice. Unfortunately, I didn't actually know about this game and how its system works. But you slowly move up the attributes, but once you hit rank 16, then you go into breakthroughs and you get a little bit of a lesser return. But it does seem to be pretty effective. I'm probably going to try to go to breakthrough 4 to try and get the bonus attack and mastery. That seems very effective for what I'm doing with him. And yeah, it should be quite fun. Otherwise, I'm also working on his Ulquiorra to get his soul mod up, and then once he's all fully up, I'll do another video on him. But today, we're just going to do a showcase on Stark. I've actually never shown him here on the channel, and he is very, very fun to play. Here, can I actually play this? Yeah, so I think I've powered up quite a bit since I last tried to progress inside these. I should be able to do at least a couple of them, because every one of like the main story quests are all based on whether or not you've cleared a certain like power threshold, which is kind of weird because I could probably beat them with my characters. It's just a matter of sorry. Just getting this done. It looks like it's way too loud, so I'm trying to turn it down. There we go. But yeah, it's very weird that they limit it by the amount of power that you have, but at the same time, they don't want people just like blitzing through all the content the game has. I feel like I'm pretty close to endgame now, though. I don't feel like that should be like the main barrier. I think they should really just get rid of that whole system. But these games always have some sort of longevity to it in that form. Here, let's actually awaken here. He goes into his just straight up gun form, and he's very, very OP because he has just straight ranged combos, which works really well inside this game because ranged combos just kind of stun lock people and keep them in just very compromising situations in the air. And they get knocked right back down pretty easily. Pop that. And then you gun. The gun sounds kind of never stop, but at the same time, I promised myself when I was playing this game, actually in my old videos I used to do, that I would try and collect the main 3 Espada because there weren't a lot of good ones over on BBS. Now, over this time, we've gotten the new CFYOW characters, which are very, very cool. And they've been much better than I expected. But Stark, Halabel, and Baragon have all been kind of worked on now because I really wanted to try and collect them. Inside games like this, I like to set little objectives like that because I find... I don't know if you guys play like these types of games where it's kind of more of a collect-a-thon type of thing where you collect shards and work on certain characters, but you really have to try and decide on what your investments are going to be. And if you have to decide on it, it's very tough to kind of free-to-play traverse the banners to be able to have a comparable team. I find on Bleach Immortal Soul, that's a bigger problem because on Immortal Soul, certain characters just like completely change how your team comp works. I want to say like with Ichigo, he adds a lot of bleed and silence, which is really, really important. So he's a character you had to wail on if you didn't get him already. And he comes back like once every couple of months. And I don't know if this model of game is very good because of that. Also, we hit the barrier. Looks like that's as far as we can go inside that tower. Here, let's try and go fight Anniversary Resurrection. See how that goes. We can see his Gluttonaria, I think is the name of his Zanpakuto. But because you have to kind of slow down and decide on which character you really want to invest in and go all the way, it becomes... Oh wow, I'm too low for that too. Here, we'll just do mod plan then. See how far we can get. Wait, no. It's not mod plan, it's Treasure Cavern. That's the solo one. But yeah, other games like this that use shards that I could think of is... Actually, I guess Naruto Slugfest C. The Tokyo Ghoul Dark War, obviously. War Age was like that as well. I feel like these kinds of games really have a weakness in that way because of how they work. And I think I do prefer the normal gachas. Granted, it makes it so that power creep is a lot more common. In a game like this, you'll always have a worthwhile character in your old Nell, even though she's not that great. Versus in Dragon Ball Legends, for example, you probably can't use your like random GT yellow Vegeta these days. He's good. He's not really worth enough to be able to defeat people in most teams. Just because Zenkai's so crazy, because this and that is so good. But because of that power creep, games like this do have a lot more like reliable gachas. It's just a matter of... I feel like when the power creep matters so much more, there's a lot more hype in the new banners as well though. Because when power creep happens, you go like, they have what on their kit? And you look at games like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing that slowly breaks more and more with every update. With like the crazy ass anniversary units and stuff like that. Legends where like UI Goku just broke the meta. Someone got him already to like 14 star and that's crazy to me. Frankly, I would call it way too much. But that's a hustle and I definitely would respect it. It's just, I wonder if there's a way to kind of blend the two models where if you end up investing in a character more and like get their potential increased, that can just keep on going over time, if that would be a better way. So like a game like this where the gacha is all like fragment focused and you kind of go like that, but characters will kind of come out of the power creep and get balance adjust upwards again. Like they used to do on Legends with like the old balance adjustments, but Zenkai just kind of took that over and made it completely whale heavy. Listen, I've been playing a lot of Legends recently, so I have a lot of thoughts on that game. But I feel like neither is like particularly bad. Both have their advantages. And I think that in a game like this, they really end up stewing in these systems like the Mugetsu and the like Super Flame Blade Yamamoto, where you have to exchange a bunch of items to be able to get this crazy characters. And it makes the investment like a lot higher, but it makes it so that you can work on like the basic characters more. It's interesting. Granted, anyone who has a Mugetsu these days just kind of claps me in PvP. Oh, those sounds. God, every time. I forgot they do that. It always like plays an extra little bit of like slurping noises after. It's so weird here. Let's actually reset these a couple of times. I want some more Baragon shards. Try to get him upgraded as well right now, because I definitely want to try and have him ready to go. I like his stuns a lot in this game. But Stark himself, his actual kit, we'll actually go take a look at it now, because we're kind of approaching the end of this video. I kind of want to talk about what he does and why I like him so much. So if we go and look at him here, before he ends up awakening, he has normal attack combo, very nothing. He moves fast and curses an enemy, and then stuns an enemy and restores 50% of his own HP, because he also has the soul mod done. Wait, no. I swear... this got upgraded, because I didn't remember this bottom part being here. I think that might have been the Ulquiorra that got that, though. Because I think he has... yeah, he has the same thing. I think I upgraded the Ulquiorra with a soul mod to try and get that trait, and then Stark had that by default. The, like, straight heal and also stun enemies, which is really good. Proccing multiple status elements in the same ability and also healing is so crazy. Here we have self buff with the Wolf Blade, high chance to silence an enemy and restore HP by 25% of the damage dealt, I believe that is. No percent there, but you know. Silence is really good because it gets rid of a lot of their abilities. It kind of stuns them with the Wolf Blade as well. And obviously this can stun on top of that. This one, just a better version of the other one. And this one is the exact same. But he is very good. He is kind of my boy. And so he ends up being a super fun character to just kind of run through things with. And in this game, you really have to kind of pick one to go for. Stark is the one character in the exchange. I think I went for... yeah, I went for Full Hollow Ichigo at first when he first dropped. And then I went for Stark after and just kind of went all the way in to try and get him. Because I knew that I wanted a Stark. But then all these other ones came out. These days, I think the one to focus on is definitely this one. And I'm slowly getting there. 5 out of 50. So I'll be there by the end of next year. Here, let's do one more quest with our Stark. I guess we'll just do a DPS race against the boss I spawned earlier. I swept some quests earlier, so it just makes sense. This game is like a Bleach MMO, and so having these characters and being able to just kind of use this for this and clear through these bosses, very nice. These effects kind of never stop, though, whenever you have a full team on screen, and I'll take that. Stark definitely upped my DPS count by a shit ton. I think that Hollow Ichigo definitely has a lot more like DPS burst if they were upgraded to the same tier. Just because by default he has a lot of abilities that kind of increase crit and also stun enemies and keep them all together. So definitely this character is going to be better for like just straight trying to do DPS on bosses. But if you're trying to use like Stark for like pure duel or something, it's very good. At least so far I've found. Pure duel, peak duel, the 1v1 game mode. But I do think that's going to probably do it for this episode for today. I need to try and upgrade a little bit more to try and fight this Ayanero. I want to try and fight Glutenaria because it looks fucking wild over here. I will get there one day. But this game is still pretty fun. I think that I just kind of log in and do a couple of my dailies right now and see if I get anything upgraded. I'll like refresh the store and like get the fragments for the day, and that's about it. But I don't mind it too much. I feel like I might just drop it and try and find like an actual reliable game like Bounty Rush or something just to keep installed. But it's nice to come back to this. I wanted to make a Stark video regardless. I mentioned it when I did it before, and I had a lot of fun with this. So if you did enjoy it, let me know. I am willing to play more of this game, or more of Bleach games. Definitely BBS is something I want to bring to the channel very soon. Unfortunately, I skipped a banner on this last 1000-Year Blood War, but I'm hoping to be able to have a lot for the New Year's banners that come up, because we got some good stuff last year. But thanks for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.